Welcome to my passion project, the Wine Find Talks. This is where I share one wine that I love, why I love it, and then we taste it. So, let's talk. The wine I'm sharing with you today is the 2019 Monte Zovo Sassolin Valpolicella Ripasso DOC Superiore from the Veneto region of Italy. We are now in the middle of summer. It's the absolute height of grilling season. So I wanted to find you a fabulous red wine for all those sticky ribs, sauce-mopped chicken pieces, and fire-infused burgers that are coming hot off your grill. And this is your bottle. It's Italian, so it offers the earthiness that goes so well with grilled foods. It's Valpolicella, so it's made with fruit that's naturally crisp and refreshing because it's hot out. So you need that brightness in a red wine. And it's Ripasso, which means it was made by repassing a young batch of Valpolicella over the fresh pressings of semi-dried fruit used to make an Amarone. The Ripasso method adds richness and body without adding much cost. This wine costs just shy of $24 in Canada and less than $15 in the US. Sassolin Ripasso is a longtime favorite wine of mine, offering consistency vintage to vintage. So let's taste. In the glass, beautiful color. Now, a young Valpolicella would be completely transparent. This actually is rather opaque, telling you there is concentration. And on the nose, I love this. And the reason I love this is because it smells clean and pure. Ripassos can be a bit funky if the producer's not being really careful about using really clean pressings, fresh pressings, but not here. It's beautiful. So clean, but there's depth. So there's that earthy character, sort of like freshly turned black earth, as well as absolute floral notes. I'm getting lavender and cocoa powder, like dark cocoa powder, poached plum, and black cherry. Everything you'd expect and just lovely. And on the palate, beautiful. It sweeps in and it drenches the palate because there's so much flavor. And yet that fruit is lifted, it's refreshing, it's quenching, and it finishes nice and clean and dry because of that seam of acidity. Yet, this is a wine with a kiss of sweetness. I think it has 12 grams of residual sugar in it, which means you don't taste it. But what it does is it offsets, the acidity, making it taste round and pure. And it's a lovely way to pair it with sticky sauces because they're not going to fight. So there's a little bit of sweetness in the wine, a little bit of sweetness in the, barbecue sauce you're using, and the result is delicious. So let's see what we're finding. Beautiful. So it's floral, chocolate, and fruit, sort of a tapestry of those three things in all their various forms, forming a lovely, unfolding on the palate. And it lingers, which is a way to bridge to the next bite of grilled food you're having. I also find a little bit of the earthiness, but also black pepper on the finish. So I think this is great value for money, and I would love to pour it with all sorts of grilled food, but particularly sticky pork ribs for sure. And if you're not firing up the grill, you can have it with a handful of barbecued potato chips on the dock maybe, or grilled pizza. It would go fabulously with pizza. It is, after all, an Italian red. And 14% alcohol. You'd never guess it was quite so full-bodied because of the lift, but great balance and a lovely wine for grilling season. And that is what I wanted to talk about.